the first 3 years of my trading, I was doing everything wrong. And the worst part is I did not know it. I generally thought I was working hard. I thought I was learning. I was watching videos every day, reading about new strategies, spending hours in front of the charts. And I had nothing to show for it. No consistency, no fund account, no real progress. Just a long list of strategies I had tried, pairs that I had traded, and accounts I had blown. And every time something stopped working, I told myself the same thing. I just need to find the right approach. I just need a better setup. I just need to learn a little bit more. I did not understand at the time that finding more things was exactly the problem. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through what those 3 years actually looked like, why I think it happens to almost every trader, and the specific things that changed everything for me. Because if any part of what I just said sounds familiar, this is probably the most useful video you'll watch this week. So let me paint you a picture of what my trading looked like back then. Monday, I'm trading Euro USD. I get a few losses. I start thinking maybe Euro USD is not my pair. Maybe I need something with more movement, more volume, and more opportunity. So I switch to GBP USD. That goes badly too. Okay, maybe I need to try gold. Gold is volatile. There is always something happening with gold. Gold does not work either. Now I'm looking at indices, maybe NQ, maybe ES. And this was not just pairs. It was everything. I would spend 2 weeks on one strategy, have a bad run, and immediately go looking for the next one. Supply and demand, support resistance, SMC, ICT concepts, breakout trading. I tried all of it. And none of it stuck because I never gave any of it long enough to actually tell me anything at all. Here is the thing nobody says out loud. When you keep jumping, you never actually fail at a strategy. You quit before you can find out if it works. So you never learn anything real. You just collect more starting points and never reach an endpoint. And the crazy thing is, it felt productive. Every time I found something new, I felt that excitement again. Like, okay, this is the one. This is the thing that is going to make it click. And then reality hits and the cycle repeats. I spent 3 years in that cycle. 3 years of feeling busy, feeling like I was working and making essentially zero real progress as a trader. It took me a long time to admit what was actually happening. I was not looking for the right strategy. I was running away from discipline. Every time I switched pairs or switched strategies, I was just resetting, starting fresh. And starting fresh meant I did not have to face the fact that the problem was me. My entries were emotional, my sizing was inconsistent, I was moving stop losses, I was staying in trades way too long because I did not want to take the loss. I was taking trades out of boredom, out of frustration, out of wanting to make back what I lost the day before. And none of that has anything to do with which pair you are trading or which strategy you are using. That is all you. That is all behavior. And behavior follows you everywhere. You cannot switch strategies and leave your bad habits behind. They come with you every time. The other thing I was doing, and I see this constantly with traders I work with now, I was measuring the wrong thing. I was measuring how much I was learning, how many strategies I knew, how many hours I was putting in. What I was not measuring was whether my actual decisions were getting better. Whether I was following my rules more consistently this week than last week. Whether I was managing risk properly. I was focused on the input. And what actually matters in trading is the output. Your behavior at the moment of the trade and nothing else. So, what changed? Honestly, it was not just one big moment. It was more like I got tired. 3 years in, I sat down one day and I was genuinely exhausted. Not from trading, from the cycle, from the constant starting over, from the hope and then the disappointment and then the hope again. And I made a decision that felt very boring at the time. I picked one pair. One. And I told myself I was not going to touch anything else for 90 days. No matter what. EURUSD went crazy and I was not trading EURUSD at the time. Does not matter. I am not touching it. Someone posts a setup on some other trading pair that looks perfect. Does not matter. I'm not gonna touch it. One pair. 90 days. And I treated every session like practice and not performance. I was not trying to make money in those 90 days. I was trying to get my behavior and my mindset right. And what happened in those 90 days changed how I think about trading completely. Because for the first time, I actually had real data. Real data about me. I could see patterns in my mistakes. I could see that I was consistently good in the afternoon and consistently bad in the morning. I could see that when I had 2 losses in a row, I made poor decisions on the third trade almost every single time. I could see that my best trades all had something in common and my worst trades all had something in common as well. None of that is visible when you keep switching. You cannot learn from your mistakes if you are always in a new environment. Consistency gave me something to work with. And working with real data about my own behavior, my own trading style, that was the thing that actually made me better. Now, I want to be clear about what I mean by consistency because I think it gets misunderstood a lot. Consistency does not mean trading every day. It does not mean following the same rigid routine no matter what. What it means is having clear rules and following them, having a defined process and trusting it, knowing what a good trade looks like for you and not for some trader on YouTube or Instagram, for you, and only taking those trades. It means being able to look back at the end of every week and honestly answer, not did I make money, did I follow my process? Because when you follow your process consistently, the results start to take care of themselves. You stop having random good days and random terrible days. You start to build something that actually holds up. And eventually you get to a place where the fund account, the payouts, the whole thing, it becomes a byproduct of doing the work right. Not something you are chasing. Something that follows naturally from how you trade. That took me 3 years to understand. It does not need to take you that long. If you are somewhere in that cycle right now, jumping from strategy to strategy, trying new pairs, spending all your time learning but not really progressing, I want you to hear this. You are not behind because you have not found the right thing yet. You are behind because you have not stayed with anything long enough to learn from it. Pick one thing. Give it real time. Measure your behavior, not your profits, and stop looking for an exit from the hard part. The hard part is where the growth is. That is the thing that changed everything for me. It was not a better strategy. It was the decision to actually commit to the process. If this resonated and you want help building that process properly, the structure, the rules, the whole approach, I have a mentorship called the Prop Firm Blueprint. Link is in the description if you want to apply. And if you are looking for a prop firm, I recommend Hola Prime. They have both CFD and futures and also crypto accounts. They process payouts in under an hour with transparency reports and a zero payout denial policy. Link is in the description for that as well. Thank you guys for watching. See you in the next one.